Your dog does good things every day that you may never notice. Not big things, not dramatic things, not the kind of things that make noise or demand attention. Small things, quiet things, the way they move closer when your voice sounds tired. The way they wait at the door but do not rush through it. The way they look back during a walk, just to make sure you are still there. The way they choose to lie near you, even when they could be anywhere else in the house. Most owners notice the obvious moments. The barking, the jumping, the chewing, the pulling on the leash. The moments that interrupt the day. But many of your dog's best moments are soft enough to disappear if you are not looking for them. And that is the strange thing about dogs. Sometimes their love is not loud. Sometimes their goodness is not perfect obedience. Sometimes the most meaningful thing they do is simply choose you again and again in ways so ordinary that you almost miss them. Your dog may not think, "I hope my human notices this," in the way a person would. But dogs do learn from attention. They notice what you respond to. They notice what brings your voice closer, what brings your hand down gently, what makes the room feel warm. And when you notice the good, you help it grow. So today, let's look at 7 good things your dog may wish you noticed, and stay with number 7, because that one may be one of the clearest signs that your dog trusts you more deeply than you realize. 1. When they choose calm instead of chaos. The first good thing your dog may wish you noticed is when they choose calm instead of chaos. This happens more often than people think. Your dog hears a noise outside, but they do not bark. They see food on the table, but they do not jump. They want your attention, but they sit beside you instead of pawing at you. They are excited when you come home, but they try to keep all 4 paws on the floor. These moments are easy to miss because nothing dramatic happens. There is no crash, no mess, no loud interruption. Just your dog making a better choice in a small moment. But for a dog, calm can take effort, especially when the world is full of smells, sounds, movement, and emotion. Dogs are not machines. They are living, feeling animals with impulses, instincts, curiosity, and excitement. So when your dog chooses to pause, wait, settle, or look at you instead of reacting, that is not nothing. That is self-control. That is learning. That is trust beginning to show itself in behavior. The problem is that owners often only react when the dog gets it wrong. When they bark, we say something. When they jump, we correct them. When they steal a sock, we chase them. But when they choose calm, we often stay silent. And silence can make the good choice feel invisible. So notice it. When your dog lies down instead of begging, say softly, "Good." When they wait at the door, praise them. When they look at you instead of lunging towards something, reward that moment. You do not need a huge celebration, just a small signal that says, "I saw that." Because the more your dog feels seen for calmness, the more calmness becomes worth choosing. 2. When they check on you without asking for anything. The second good thing your dog may wish you noticed is when they check on you without asking for anything. Maybe they appear at the doorway while you are working. Maybe they walk into the room, look at you for 1 second, then leave. Maybe they come close when you are quiet, sniff your hand, and settle nearby. They do not bring a toy. They do not ask for food. They do not bark. They simply check. To humans, this can look random. But to your dog, you are part of the emotional map of the home. They know your normal sounds, your normal routines, your normal energy. When you move to another room, become quiet, or change your rhythm, they may come looking. Not because they are clingy. Not because they are trying to control you, but because connection matters. Dogs are sensitive to patterns. They notice when the group feels complete and when something has changed. A quick check-in may be their way of saying, "I know where you are. Everything is okay." That tiny visit is easy to overlook. You may be busy. You may be on your phone. You may barely look up. But to your dog, that moment may be part of how they stay connected to you. So when they check on you, give them one small answer. A soft look. Their name. A gentle touch. A quiet, "Hi, buddy." You do not have to stop your whole day. You just have to let them know the connection reached you. Because sometimes your dog is not asking you to do anything. They are simply reminding themselves that you are still there. And if you notice that, the room becomes warmer for both of you. 3. When they try to understand your routine. The third good thing your dog may wish you noticed is how hard they try to understand your routine. Your dog watches you more closely than you think. They notice which shoes mean a walk, which jacket means you are leaving without them, which cabinet holds their food, which sound means bedtime, which chair you sit in when you are tired, which part of the evening usually leads to their last trip outside. To you, these are ordinary habits. To your dog, they are signals that help the world make sense. Dogs feel safer when life has patterns. They may not understand schedules the way humans do, but they learn sequences. Coffee first, then breakfast, laptop closed, then walk, keys in hand, then goodbye, lights off, then sleep. This is not just routine. It is their way of reading your life. And sometimes when your dog follows you, watches you, or waits in a certain place, they are not being annoying. They are trying to understand what comes next. They are participating in the rhythm of the home. That is a good thing. It means they are learning you. It means they are paying attention. It means they are trying to live inside your world. Before we go on, think about your own dog for a second. What is one small good thing your dog does that most people would miss, waiting quietly, checking on you, looking back on walks, bringing a toy, or settling near you without asking for anything? Comment that tiny habit, because sometimes the smallest thing your dog does says the most about their heart. And the next one is a quiet sign of trust many owners walk past every day. 4. When they look back at you during a walk. The fourth good thing your dog may wish you noticed is when they look back at you during a walk. It may happen for only half a second. They are sniffing ahead. Their ears are moving. The world is full of grass, wind, passing cars, other dogs, old scents, new scents, and 1,000 invisible stories. Then suddenly, they turn their head. Just a quick glance. Are you still there? Are you coming? Are we together? Many owners miss this because they are focused on the leash, the road, or their phone. But that little look back can mean a lot. It shows connection in the middle of distraction. Your dog is out in a world that pulls their senses in every direction, and still part of them checks for you. That is not small. That is relationship. A dog who looks back is often staying emotionally connected, even while exploring. They are not just moving through the world alone, they are moving through it with you. So when you catch that glance, respond. Smile, say good, change direction playfully, offer a treat if you are training. Let them know that checking in with you matters. Because when your dog learns that looking back at you is rewarded, walks can become more cooperative, more connected, and more enjoyable. Not because you control every step, but because your dog remembers that you are part of the adventure. The leash should not only be a line of restriction, it can also be a line of communication. And every time your dog looks back, they are speaking through that line. 5. When they respect your space. The fifth good thing your dog may wish you noticed is when they respect your space. This can be easy to misunderstand. We often notice when a dog invades space, when they jump, when they climb into your lap at the wrong time, when they push under your hand, when they block the doorway. But what about the moments when they do not? When they lie nearby instead of crowding you, when they wait at the edge of the kitchen, when they sit beside the couch instead of climbing onto you, when they want attention but choose patience, when they seem to understand that you are busy, tired, or not ready yet. That is not nothing. For a loving dog, distance can take effort. Many dogs want closeness. They want touch. They want your attention. They want to be near the center of your world. So when they choose to stay close but not push, they are showing a form of emotional control. They are saying, in their own way, I want you, but I can wait. That deserves recognition. Not every time with food. Not every time with excitement. Sometimes, just a soft word is enough. Thank you. Good settle. I see you. That small acknowledgement teaches your dog that patience works. It also protects the bond. Because a dog who is noticed for respecting space does not have to become more demanding to be seen. They learn that quiet closeness still reaches you. And for many dogs, that is exactly what they were hoping for. 6. When they bring you something. The sixth good thing your dog may wish you noticed is when they bring you something. A toy, a sock, a blanket, a chew, something they found, something they love, something that smells like home. Now, of course, not every object should be encouraged. If your dog brings something unsafe or something they should not have, you need to guide them calmly and trade for something appropriate. But the act of bringing something can carry meaning. For some dogs, it is play. For some, it is excitement. For some, it is a greeting ritual. For some, it is a way of handling big feelings. They hear you come home, and their body fills with emotion. Instead of jumping wildly, they grab a toy. Instead of barking, they carry something in their mouth. Instead of not knowing what to do with all that love, they give it a shape. That is good. That is your dog trying to regulate themselves. It may look silly, it may look random, but it can be a beautiful little strategy. They are saying, I have so much feeling, and this is how I carry it. So notice the effort. If they bring a toy, greet them warmly. If they bring the wrong thing, do not turn the moment into a chase. Calmly trade. Teach them what they can bring. Keep an appropriate toy near the door if that helps. Because underneath that object may be something deeper. A dog trying to connect. A dog trying to celebrate. A dog trying to manage joy in the only way they know how. And when you notice that, the toy becomes more than a toy. It becomes a message. 7. When they rest near you without needing anything. The 7th good thing your dog may wish you noticed is when they rest near you without needing anything. This may be one of the deepest signs of trust. Your dog does not bring a toy. They do not ask for food. They do not demand a walk. They simply choose a place near you and settle. At your feet, beside your chair, in the doorway of the room you are in, on the couch, near your leg, across the room but facing you. This kind of quiet presence is easy to overlook because it does not interrupt life. But for a dog, resting is vulnerable. A resting dog is not chasing, guarding, playing, or asking. They are letting their bodies soften in your presence. They are choosing to be calm near you. That choice matters. It may mean your dog feels safe enough to relax. It may mean your presence helps regulate them. It may mean they simply enjoy being near the person they trust. Not every dog rests close. Some prefer more space. Some lie in cooler rooms. Some like doorways. Some are independent by nature. That does not mean they love less. What matters is your dog's pattern. Where do they choose to rest when the house is calm? Do they place themselves where they can hear you? Do they relax more deeply when you are nearby? Do they follow you with their eyes, then settle again? These are quiet signs. But quiet does not mean empty. Sometimes, love looks like a dog sleeping beside you while you do ordinary things. No performance, no demand, just trust. And that may be the good thing your dog most wishes you noticed. They are not always asking for more. Sometimes they are saying, this is enough. Being near you is enough. Notice the good before it disappears into the day. Your dog's best moments may not always be loud. They may not look like tricks. They may not come with perfect obedience. Sometimes they look like calm instead of chaos. A quiet check-in, a routine learned by heart, a glance back during a walk, a respectful pause, a toy brought to the door, a body resting near you with complete trust. These are the good things that can disappear into the background if we only notice problems. And yet, these tiny moments are where the bond is built. Not all at once, not in one dramatic scene, but in the repeated little choices your dog makes every day. To look for you, to wait for you, to understand you, to return to you, to rest near you. So today, try something simple. Look for one good thing your dog does quietly. One moment you would normally miss, then acknowledge it. A word, a smile, a gentle touch, a calm reward. Let your dog know, I saw that. Because what you notice grows. And when you notice the good in your dog, you do more than improve behavior. You deepen trust. You tell them their quiet efforts matter. And maybe, without saying a single word, your dog has been hoping you would understand that all along.